All right, to be mindful of time, I am going to start talking, but everything that I say, I am going to put in the chat for you as well. Welcome to the Carolinas Virtual College Fair. We are very, very happy to have you here. We have some amazing experts, panelists to speak to you about their institution. Just a reminder for the folks that are watching this, your camera and your microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. If you would like to ask a question, please hit that Q&A button. That's either at the top or bottom of your screen anytime throughout this 45-minute session. That Q&A is the only way that you'll be able to ask a question during this 45-minute session and have them be able to answer it. You can pose it to all of the institutions or one specifically. Just make sure that you specify in your question. So please utilize that Q&A if you have any questions. You can sign up for more sessions in the same place that you signed up for this one. And a recording of this will be available at strivescan.com/Carolinas. And I will put that link into the chat as well. Without further ado, I'm going to kick it off to Virginia Tech.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen here. Welcome everybody, and so happy to be with you to be able to talk about Virginia Tech, share a little bit more about transfer admissions. Just want to get us started by introducing myself. I'm Jared Delaney, transfer coordinator and senior assistant director in the Office of Undergraduate Admissions. There is my contact info on the screen, very easy to track down. Should you ever have any questions about the transfer process, feel free to reach out. Just wanted to highlight too that you can find all of these resources I'm going to cover in the presentation right on our transfer admissions homepage. So if there's one link kind of takeaway that you get from this, go to vt.edu/admissions/transfer. Also happy to email anybody a copy of this presentation if you want to reach out and ask for it. So moving along, I just want to introduce you to Virginia Tech. Of course, we are a large public state institution located in Southwest Virginia in Blacksburg. About 37,000 total student enrollment, about 30,000 of those students at the undergraduate level. Offer more than 100 different majors spanning pretty much all disciplines that you can transfer into. So no matter what you're interested in studying, Virginia Tech probably has it and probably does really well, and really, really great options to customize your degree and your plan. Beyond the academics, top rated student life and top dining in the nation, which is very important. I always tell folks that my favorite part about Virginia Tech was the food, because it is very good. But over 950 clubs and organizations, and this is important, a very vibrant and active transfer community on campus that you can take part in. About 1 in 7 students who earns a Virginia Tech degree began their journey as a transfer, which I also think is great to highlight. Now, just wanted to say a couple quick words about those academics. I mentioned more than 100 majors, and I certainly don't have time to talk about each one of them specifically, but you can see the different groupings of majors here. And I encourage you to go to our website and learn a little bit more. Check out which programs are available in these academic colleges. These are the groupings of related majors at Virginia Tech. We're very well known for lots of different disciplines, including engineering and business, but have great strengths in liberal arts and natural resources, in science and agriculture and architecture and urban studies, as well as much more, and even lots of graduate options. So if you're thinking about sticking around Blacksburg for a long time, earning a master's degree or a PhD, you can certainly do that. Now, I wanted to share in the brief time that we have a couple key resources for planning a transfer, things that are important for you to know about that can help you as you consider your options. The first is that at Virginia Tech, we do things a little bit different in terms of what we're looking at for transfer review. We focus primarily on your college work and final college grades without looking at your high school stuff. So regardless of if you have only say 12 or 15 credits or you've got 1 million credits, we're going to be focused on the college work. The only real exception to that is dual enrollment work that you did in high school, because that's college work. But we're going to be prioritizing college classes, college grades, and major specific preparation. Now, I mentioned more than 100 majors. The preparation routes for those can look very differently. So we got a resource for you that will help with this called our transfer roadmaps. And they outline the key classes that we want to see you complete before you transfer to Virginia Tech for each major. So whether you're looking for computer science, mechanical engineering, biological sciences, history, or environmental conservation and society, each of those programs will have its own roadmap. Check that out. Ways to cross-reference and look at your credits and your college coursework there on our transfer equivalency databases. Just wanted to highlight that those are available. You see under the credits kind of box there on our registrar's transfer guide. So check it out. You'll see a lot of data for maybe your institution, your college, or where you've earned some transfer credit and how that could potentially transfer to Virginia Tech. Just wanted to highlight again, we have that vibrant and active transfer student community on campus. So If you do transfer to Virginia Tech, you'll be able to take part in our transfer student organization, potentially live on campus. That's a very popular question I get asked all the time. We actually have a vibrant residential community of transfers living in a residence hall on campus, about 140 students this year, and that's expanding to potentially more than 200 students in future years. I have a peer mentor program that can help you get acclimated to campus. Just a great way to have somebody who can act as a support system for you as you make the transition to Virginia Tech and in those all important few weeks as you start off in your first semester. An optional class for transfers to take that really helps you optimize and explore your potential and just really how to make the best of your time on campus. So that's optional, but very, very popular. You can learn more about all of those programs and much, much more under the Advising Transfer Student website you see there. Also wanted to highlight a special opportunity to connect and learn a little bit more through our Hokie Corner program. You can schedule a transfer appointment, meet with an admissions and advising representative to get help with any aspect of the transfer process. Wanted to jump ahead to the deadline. So if you decide you want to apply to Virginia Tech, here's the information that you need to know. We do have a spring, summer, and fall admissions process with a couple different deadlines that you can see here. Just wanted to point out that there's step-by-step instructions for completing our full application process on the transfer application checklist, which you see here and is linked right from our main website. And for you to know that you'll complete a common app, the common application to submit your transfer application. And just about everybody is going to submit a separate self-reported academic record. That's another thing that Virginia Tech does a little different than most institutions, in that we do not use transcripts in the admissions review process. So that self-reported academic record is how you'll tell us about all that college work that you've done, all the grades that you've made so far, and everything that you will have completed by the time you start out at Virginia Tech. Here's a look at the cost of attending Virginia Tech. We're rated by lots of different sources as an excellent value in terms of the return on investment for what it costs to earn a Virginia Tech degree. But in-state tuition fees, room and board, out-of-state tuition fees, room and board, summarized right there. You can find even further breakdowns and cost of attendance there on our scholarships and financial aid website. Want to say a quick word about that too. So just know that if you want to apply for admission, you probably need to do that before those deadlines that I showed you if you want to have full priority consideration for scholarships and financial aid. There are some deadlines that happen in January, so a good idea to submit your admissions application, at least get that done probably in late December or early January. Learn more about applying for scholarships and financial aid through our website or the Office of Scholarships and Financial Aid's page. Now, wrapping things up a little bit, there's lots of reasons why I could share that students choose Virginia Tech. Tons of great statistics when you're looking at successful graduation rates, employment statistics, starting salaries, and those kind of things. But I really like to hammer home that retention rate that you see there at the bottom. That's a fancy way of saying what percentage of students come to Virginia Tech as first-year students, as transfer students, who come back after their first year. Over 90%, which is just fantastic and very, very high. And it shows that, hey, Virginia Tech's not this one-size-fits-all box and experience of college that everybody's looking for. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Very customizable academics. Again, that kind of full array of academic offerings, those 950 clubs and organizations, and a fully customizable student life experience. You really get to make Virginia Tech as big or as small as you want, and really craft Virginia Tech to be the college experience that you want. So no matter what you're looking for, which may be very different from some of your peers, you get to be in the driver's seat and really craft that for your success, yourself. That's why we have some of the happiest, most successful students in the country by a lot of different metrics. So that's what I got for you, and trying to keep everything brief for the presentation tonight. You can stay connected with us in all kinds of different ways, traditionally through the website and the phone or on social media, but certainly, again, these resources and plenty more highlighted right on our transfer admissions homepage. So I'll turn that back over to Christy. Thanks so much.
All right, thank you. Next up, we have University of Lynchburg.
Hello, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. Okay. All right, so can you all hear me? Yeah, I'm assuming. So I am Susan Hogg with the University of Lynchburg, and I am actually the Director of Admissions now, but I used to handle transfer and adult students. Actually, I'm still handling it, transfer and adult students. But I just got my title changed to Director. So we're known as one of the colleges that change lives. Changing lives is what we do best, and it shows. We rank among the region's best colleges and universities, and we're one of the best values around. Lynchburg instantly feels like family, and family becomes your home forever. So, I'm gonna go one more. So we have about 2,000 undergraduate students and 1,000 graduate students. We have small class sizes, small classes with big ideas and one-on-one interaction. Our average class size is 16:1, and our faculty to student ratio is actually 10:1. We're the type of school that you're really going to get to know your professor, and your professor is really going to get to know you. We offer more than 100 majors, minors, and pre-professional programs. We have a College of Arts and Sciences, Business, Education, Health Sciences, and a Westovers Honors College. We probably have what you're looking for. If you change your mind, you will have choices. But the best part of all this is 91% of our students are satisfied with their overall academic experience. Maybe you already know you want to be a physician assistant, a physical therapist, or an athletic trainer. We have these pathways to hold seats for Lynchburg students in our master's or doctorate programs. Make sure to check out our website for more information. And you did hear that right. We have direct admit pathways for our doctorate in physical therapy and PA medicine, along with a few of our other graduate programs. We offer hands-on learning and real-life experience to prepare you for your career. For example, criminology majors learn fingerprinting, practice surveillance tactics, and even return to campus for a mock crime scene. We were just recently named #1 in the state for criminology. Our health science majors have the opportunity to participate in clinicals for an internship and explore the human body in our cadaver lab. Our business students use real funds from the university's endowment to buy and sell on real financial markets. Also, best in the world is not something you hear every day, but recently, University of Lynchburg student Joel Rainey got word that his overall score in the business strategy game, a global business simulation that involved undergraduate business students from 385 colleges and universities in 37 countries, had tied for first. He is a community college transfer student, and we are very proud of Joel. Another core principle is high impact learning. It helps you take your education to the next level. So what does that mean? It means internships. Nick built telescope parts on a 3D printer for the Belk Observatory, and was able to receive an internship with the Department of Energy. It means study abroad. Almost 1/3 of our students study abroad. Our students study in Vietnam, Iceland, India, Guatemala, Italy, and all over the world. There are opportunities and scholarships that make study abroad an option for everyone. Finally, it means research. More than half of our students do research with their professors. It's a big reason why so many of our students get into graduate school. And in the lab or out, your professors will know your name. Their main goal is to support you and help you succeed. As a university, we are also committed to diversity, inclusion, and equity. Our Vice President of Inclusive Excellence has started several initiatives, including an Inclusive Excellence Council, a Courageous Conversation series, and a cultural audit that will take place in January. In addition, we just won a $56,000 grant to support these initiatives. We are proud of this commitment and continue to work to improve diversity and inclusion on our campus. We're invested in your future and ready to help you find and reach your goals. Here's what a few of our graduates are doing now. Landon is a professional gamer, and his Call of Duty team has almost 800,000 subscribers on YouTube. Nat was getting playing gigs from nationally recognized athletic teams before she graduated. Now she shoots photos full-time for Duke Athletics. Jamar is the Senior Policy Coordinator with the Department of Health and Human Services and serves as our Alumni Board Chair. Emily has mentored several communications students and is the Senior Manager of an audience at USA Today. Francesca is Head of America's Solutions Architecture and Customer Success for Amazon. Twice a year, alumni come back for Hornet to Hornet, where they meet, network with, and advise current students. It's not all studying here at Lynchburg. After class, there's always something to do with your friends at Lynchburg. Fraternity and sorority life, 70 clubs and organizations, and more than 2,000 events every year. We promise you won't get bored. We're pretty serious about sports here too. More than half of our students are involved in sports in one way or another. And we're the only 3D team streaming games online at ESPN3. We also offer sports at club and intramural levels. We are the type of school that you may see a faculty or staff member at these events, and you might even see the president. College should be an adventure, and we have adventures galore. The outdoor leadership program takes students rafting, hiking, caving, and more. It's affordable too. Most trips are under $15. The James River runs right through downtown Lynchburg, and the mountains are 30 minutes away. So there's always outdoor adventures going on. So what do you do next? You can schedule a visit through our website. You will see firsthand not only our beautiful campus, but our warm and friendly atmosphere. Next, apply. The fastest results will be from applying on our website. Our application is free, so if you're undecided on where you want to go, fill out our application. I promise you will not be disappointed. Make sure you send us our FAFSA that opened up in October if you're planning on coming in fall 23. 100% of our students receive scholarships and/or financial aid. We are competitive with public universities as far as tuition goes. And if you're interested in coming in the spring, you just need to apply by December 1st. We will make admissions decisions within 2 or 3 weeks of receiving your application. We can also make a decision with an unofficial transcript, so please feel free to email us. Once admitted, we have numerous opportunities, including scholarship days, merit scholarships, STEM scholarships, visual and performing arts scholarships, and education scholarships, just to name a few. So at Lynchburg, you'll get a life-changing education at an affordable price, but more than that, you'll find friends for life and a place you can always call home. My best advice as you're navigating this process is to come visit the school that you're interested in and take a tour. We would love to have you visit us in Lynchburg. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Next up, we have Randolph College.
Hi, everybody. Let me get my screen up here. It's loading, it's happening. Here we go. All right, Randolph College. Hi, I'm Penelope Doss. I'm the transfer coordinator and a financial aid counselor at Randolph College and a graduate. Randolph College is a small liberal arts and sciences college located in Central Virginia, so we're not that far. Randolph offers 29 majors, 42 minors, and 3 graduate programs. Up to 72 transfer credits are accepted. A minimum GPA of 2.5 is preferred, but we understand that sometimes you might have a bad semester or even 2. So we will look at the whole picture and talk to you about what happened and going forward, what you're going to change, and then we make an admission decision that way. Our college also offers 18 NCAA Division III. Oh, I'm trying to move something out of my way. Athletic teams. The college's athletic facilities include the Wildcat Stadium field and track facility, basketball court, indoor pool, tennis court, softball complex, and athletics training facilities. We recently had a renovation and we're really proud of the new look of our facilities. Many of our students are athletes. I think it's 60%. On the latest census. So, you know, we like to play sports and we hope you would join us. And we have a lot of transfer athletes. Randolph College is a popular choice for transfer students because of our small class sizes, accessible professors, and affordable cost. We are a small college. We're about 500 students and our faculty to student ratio is about 8-to-1. Our costs are based on need. So, you know, we work with each family one-on-one, and that's another advantage of a small school is that we will work with you. New for this year is our Take Two curriculum, which increases the student work-life balance. It will improve focus and learning and allows more time for academic support. So Take Two basically means that you're only taking 2 classes at a time. You take 2 classes for 7 weeks. You take your finals for those classes. You have fall break. You come back and take 2 more classes, take your finals, and then you're off for the winter break. So with Wednesdays off, you have a lot more time for club activities, athletics, take a nap, catch up on studying. It's just kind of a way to take a break and not take 4 to 5 classes at a time. It's been really popular so far. We also have more than 40 student clubs and organizations, and so we offer ample opportunity for involvement in leadership, including transfer students. Everyone is welcome. If you're looking for something more academic to do, we have a Center for Student Research, which facilitates opportunities for students to participate in original and innovative research and scholarship. And this is not just for science students or engineering students. This is for across the board, all majors and minors, art, sociology. We like to do research, and we'll make sure you can do it. We also have a summer research program, which is funded, meaning that the weeks that you spend on campus during the summer doing summer research is free room and board for you. So you get to collaborate with a professor. It's usually a one-on-one, one student, one professor in a discipline working on a project. And it's really fun. Our students really enjoy it. It's a popular program. We do offer transfer credit evaluations and academic advising before you commit. So all you have to do is send the unofficial transcripts to me or with your application. We will have those evaluated by the registrar, and I will hook you up with an academic advisor so you know exactly where you stand and how long it's going to take you to reach your goal. Applying to Randolph is free and easy. We will take the Common App, but we have a simple online app, and we don't need a resume or anything fancy, and there's no cost to apply. The only materials you need to apply is your application and unofficial transcripts. We'll also take grade reports, depending. So sometimes like a spring transfer, you may not even have any kind of unofficial transcript. So we'll take a grade report. All of our students with need receive additional institutional aid. So everyone starts out with merit aid. If you have need, your aid is increased, and a FAFSA, a federal application for financial aid, is highly encouraged. And if you need assistance with that, we offer that as well. Visit the campus before the semester starts. We offer private in-person tours every day and some evenings, as well as occasional special open house events. You can find all of those on our visit page. There's a lot of resources for students. We have multiple dining options. The Academic Services Center is where you can get free tutoring. It's free peer tutoring, and then there's also some learning specialists there. It's free to you as a student. We have newly renovated athletic and dance facilities. We have a career development center to help you find a job or a career path, or just figure out what it is you're supposed to do, what you might be good at. And we also have the Mayer Museum of Art, which is a world-class museum. The Mayer Museum of Art in Randolph College is the only college in the United States to have internships with the National Gallery in London. We have 3 per year. Thank you. Again, I'm Penelope. I would love to hear from you. You can call, shoot me email. I'm happy to talk to you and answer your questions. And I hope to hear from you soon.
All right, thank you. So if I could have everyone turn their cameras on, we're just going to go in the same order that we presented. All right. So if you could tell us, starting with Virginia Tech, what is a piece of advice you would give someone going through the college transfer process?
Yeah, it's such a great question, Christy. In terms of thinking about even just what we heard, between our different presentations, my advice is start early and kind of do the research and look and see, hey, what are you looking for in a potential transfer destination? What type of school would fit those needs? Kind of start narrowing that down. And once you have your short list, so to speak, what are the expectations for each of those schools? You can see that was very different even with just the 3 schools that we have here, and could vary a lot depending on the schools you've selected as potential transfer destinations. So what are they looking for? Do they have specific academic expectations? Do I need to be taking particular classes? How do I apply? When do I apply? What major do I pick? And am I prepared for that major? And thinking about, kind of the full aspects of the transition, process, and how do scholarships and financial aid work for that particular institution? And this is something that, that, we deal with, I think all of us would probably agree on a daily basis that it can be very confusing for students to kind of piece this together. But knowing that you have folks like us, and I'm sure many others at our institutions, that would be willing to help students navigate the process. So I think planning early, doing the research, but also being comfortable with reaching out, asking for assistance, asking for help with any aspect of the process. There's lots of folks out there to help you through it. So that's what I would say.
Good, just go ahead. Okay. Yeah, I would encourage, my big thing as you are looking to transfer is definitely visit the colleges that you are interested in going to. I think that once you get on a campus, you're really going to know, we all come in different sizes and shapes and cultures. And I think that you'll get a feel for what's right for you. So that would be my advice. Definitely visit before you register.
I agree with Jared and Susan on all of that. It's all completely true. Be sure to visit lots of different places, go to a big school, go to a small school. But also too, I see transfers sort of sometimes struggling with why did I not like the other school? These are students not coming from community college, but transferring from another university. Is that what do you want to be different? And ask lots of questions this time. Whatever didn't happen that time, let's see if we can make it happen this time. We are the nicest people. Transfer admission people are the nicest people in admissions. So you can ask us literally anything. We are so happy to help you. Don't be shy.
Okay, great. We have another question in the same order, same way that we just did it. What is one thing you'd want students to remember about your school?
Yeah, there's so many things I could point out, but if I had to narrow it down to one, I would think that specifically for Virginia Tech, when you become part of Virginia Tech, you become a student, you become affiliated officially with the university in any way, really, you get to join what we call the Hokie Nation. And I think that's something that's really special. Our mascot, the Hokie bird, and we're all Hokies, so to speak. So you join the Hokie Nation, and that's something that kind of transcends just the transactional kind of boundaries of college, right? Virginia Tech, I think, is not just a place where you're going to show up, you're going to take classes, you're going to earn credits, you're going to pay money, and you're going to walk away with a degree and move on. It's something that you get to take with you, and that becomes part of you as you move forward in kind of the rest of your life. And so if you're looking for a potential destination that's going to be, more than that, that's going to feel like more than just a place to take classes, to really develop, to explore yourself and kind of grow and find yourself. I think Virginia Tech can be a great destination for that. And to know that you have the support of, not just more than 200,000 living alumni, but all the folks who are so passionate about Virginia Tech, who are passionate about Maroon and Orange, who really would love to just meet you and talk with you and kind of help with any kind of thing that you need help with. That's something that you get when you become part of Virginia Tech and part of that Hokie Nation.
So I would say for us, it's very similar to Virginia Tech on a smaller scale. We're warm, friendly community here, a place that welcomes students. It's a place, and just to bring that one step further, it is a place, and I said this in the presentation, that you're really going to get to know your professors, and they're really going to get to know you. They will know you on a first name basis. They'll text you and ask you if things are going okay, or if you need help with an assignment. They're going to check in on you if you seem like you're stressed out. I think the other part of that is, with going to a small school, is you're also going to get to do some high level research. It's less competitive than a bigger school, and so you'll find the passion of your instructors, and you will help them with their research. So those are the two things I think that really stand out about us.
I would say for Randolph, it's being open to the experience. Be open to new things. Be open to learning something you never thought you'd learn about. I was an adult student at Randolph, and I was required to take a class about religion. But it was all kinds of different options. So I learned about Buddhism and it was amazing. And, I never knew about the life of the Buddha. So just be open to those things. I mean, I never thought I would be interested in that. Be open to trying out for a team or joining a club or making friends with maybe someone that you would not have considered a friend in high school because you're a different person now. So just be open to it.
All right, awesome. We have one more question. I'm not going to share my screen. It's really quick. If you could tell us, what is one myth that you'd like to debunk on the college admissions process?
Yeah, and again, there's probably a ton of these here we could think of or we could highlight, especially when we're thinking about transfer admission and some common misconceptions there. But I think I'll put it in the context of Virginia Tech, and I imagine my colleagues here would agree. That one myth I think students have is they think that they're just a number, that they're just a GPA, that they're just a test score, they're just an application, et cetera. And that's not the case, at least for Virginia Tech. And I imagine, again, for my other colleagues who can echo this, even at a big school like Virginia Tech, we're really looking in the admissions process to assess your potentials. And I use that word in a plural, intentional, your potentials for success at Virginia Tech. And so we want to see those attributes and those skills shine through both in the classroom and outside of it. And so I think it's important that, at least for us, and thinking about the context of our application as well, that you spend time on it, that you spend time on the application in reporting your academics, really, really highlighting those different skills, those different strengths that you would bring to the table as a student and that you do as an applicant, so that the review committee, who are real live human beings, reviewing applications and making admissions decisions, can really see all of those potentials for success that you exhibit shine through, and that you're more than just a number, more than just an application that's been submitted.
And I would say that mine's more of a financial aid answer than a debunked admissions process. Well, I guess this is part of the process, but private schools get a bum rap about how much they cost and how expensive they are. And we offer a ton of scholarships, and we will get your tuition down to at least the cost of a public in the state of Virginia. So, and sometimes even less than that. So if you think, oh, it's a private 4-year liberal arts school, I'm never going to be able to afford that. That is the biggest myth that I've ever heard. And I used to believe that before I started working here, but it's simply not true. And now that I'm working it and living it, we really do everything we can to get that tuition cost down.
Those are great points. There are a lot of myths. I think one big myth too is that it's difficult to transfer, that I think there's a lot of belief that there's mystical classes out there that don't transfer, and most of your classes will transfer, no matter where you went. We have someone in the registrar office who does a lot of research, and she will call your school and find out more, so that your classes will transfer. We want you to bring those credits with you. You paid for them. And also that, you're going to stick out like some sore thumb because you're a transfer. Oh, you're not. We all have diverse campuses with adult students, commuter students, and lots of transfer students. Transferring is kind of a thing, and it's okay. So if that's you, do it. It's easy.
All right. I will echo that. I was a transfer student as well, and it was the best thing I ever did. And I had a great time at the first institution that I went to, but the second move that I had was the right choice for me. So, it wasn't as hard as I thought. And the admissions folks really do want to make this the best and easiest transition as possible. So with that, my last plug is please, please, please reach out to these folks. They are the experts. They want to make sure that they can find the right fit for you and make the process as easy as possible and answer all of your questions. They are incredibly knowledgeable about this. So thank you so much to our panelists. Thank you to our experts. Thanks to the folks that were here with us live, or if you're watching this recording, thank you as well. If you are here with us live, there'll be a 5-question survey when you leave. You can sign up for more sessions, the same place that you signed up for this one. And there's a recording of this at strivescan.com/Carolinas. Thank you for being with us. Best of luck and have a good night.